Hello and welcome to another edition of Mad Mondays.
Where our Mondays are so big, we have to broadcast on Thursdays.
I'm Celeste.
And I'm Patrick.
Thanks for listening. We're brought to you by Oz Sports Online. Remember to follow us on Twitter and Facebook, Mad Mondays 13 or Oz Sports Online. First up today, we've got some cricket news.
Yeah, it's a bit sad. It's the Aussie summer of cricket has come to an end with the last one-day international being played on Sunday and the final game of the summer in the 2020 comp being played last night between Australia and the West Indies. So Australia defeated the West Indies on Sunday to claim the Commonwealth Bank Series 5-0 against the West Indies. So that was a good result by the boys. And Adam Voges coming in for his first match of the summer and making a ton and earning himself man of the match. So congratulations to him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but unfortunately couldn't make it 6-0 against the Windies, going down in the 2020 last night by 27 runs, I think. So
still close.
Yeah, it was a close game, but and Voges making another 50 and Faulkner taking 3 for us. So. Not a good way to finish off the summer, but the Aussies have done alright this summer, and they're off to India now, and hopefully they can have some success over there. So, and then obviously looking forward to the Ashes in England, and then a return leg here next summer. So should be good.
When does the Ashes start in England?
I think it starts about June or July. I think there's the tour of India, and then there's the Champions Trophy, which is a one-day competition, and then head over to England and play the Ashes. So be a big couple of months for the Aussie cricket team.
Hopefully you're over there to see some of the action.
That's it. Fingers crossed. I might be reporting to you live from the Oval of Lords or something. So fingers crossed. So yeah, and I believe tennis is back on the agenda.
Yes, well, unfortunately as well, the summer of tennis, Australian summer of tennis, is coming to an end, but we've got other tournaments happening all over the world. There is the men's tournament in Rotterdam in the Netherlands at the moment. Roger Federer, Simon, Davydenko, Bagdatis, Gasquet, Niemann and Del Potro are all through the second round over there. Unfortunately, Bernard Tomic lost to up-and-coming Grigor Dimitrov. Would have been a good match, but unfortunately for Tomic, he's out. Not sure what's up for him next. And in the USA, there's a tournament in San Jose where Leighton Hewitt is up against Sam Querrey, who is from the USA, in his second round match. Also in the second round is fellow Aussie and 7th seed Marinko Matsovic, and yet to play his first round match is Matty Ebden. So good luck to all of them. Hopefully we'll see some Aussies getting through. Nadal is the number 1 seed in the Brazil Open and takes on a qualifier from Brazil in his first round match. The last time Nadal played in Brazil was when he was a teenager.
Oh wow!
So he lost in Chile last week or the week before, so hopefully he can bounce back from that. And Sam Stosur is the only Australian competing in the women's tournament in Qatar. She is through to the third round after beating Romanian Monica Niculescu in 3 sets. She takes on the winner of the Kuznetsova and Bartoli match. So after the disappointing run in the Fed Cup, hopefully she can continue on in this tournament.
Yeah, let's hope so. It'll be a tough second round game though by the sounds of those two names that are playing each other. It'll be an interesting second round match for Sammy Stosur,
so the Fed Cup was a bit unlucky for the Australian girls.
Yeah.
4-0 against the Czech Republic.
What was a good Czech Republic team from what I've heard though.
Kvitova, Safarova. I'm not sure the other two doubles girls' names. They look a bit difficult, but 4-0.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Oh.
They're young. They're Stosur is a bit of a seasoned performer, but the others we'll get there.
That's it. You've got girls like Ashley Barty and stuff coming through, so get a few more seasons into them, and they should be right in the next couple of years. So just look out.
Yeah, and we've got.
Oh, the Olympics.
Yes.
Yes, the Olympics. The Olympic Committee got together at the start of the week, and they've been talking about eliminating one of the sports in the Olympics ready for the 2020 Summer Olympic Games. So I think they've voted and they've decided to get rid of boxing, which should be interesting, and then they're going to look at bringing in another sport to replace boxing. So
what do you think should be included?
Well, no surprise. I reckon there should be cricket. Introduced into the Olympics, but and also boxing. I thought that was a bit stiff. I would have liked to have seen maybe the rhythmic gymnastics. I don't reckon that should be in the Olympics. So. But yeah, what about you? What do you think should be taken out or included?
Is squash in the Olympics already?
No.
I think squash.
Yeah?
I like squash.
Yeah, that'd be good.
When you're watching it, it is competitive.
Oh yeah.
And no one's really getting that injured when they're doing it. So
well, that's it. Yeah.
And for a tennis fan, of course, I want to see something similar.
Well, that's it. Exactly right. And what about, are there any sports in there at the moment that you'd like to see taken out?
Off the top of my head, what about something like hammer throw, discus? Does anyone really watch that?
It'd be hard to take those kind of sports out, I guess, seeing that they've been in there for that long. Like, they're just part of the track and field now. And yeah, it's hard, isn't it? I guess.
I suppose most people might say something like equestrian, but it would take a lot to train for, and all the people that are really into horses that's taking one of their sports away.
Well, that's it. You're gonna upset someone whichever sport you take out. Really, you can't win. So I guess for all the boxing fans out there, a bit of bad luck. But fingers crossed we'll see some cricket, or even netball as well. Yeah. That's a sport that people forget isn't in the Olympics. There's some good netball teams out there that would be definitely itching to get into the Olympics. I'm sure Nat Von Berto or someone like that would be itching to add a gold medal to
everything else.
That's it, everything else that she's won in her career. So,
and although boxing might be better to be taken out because people aren't getting injured, they're not getting their head bashed in, and
that's it.
Possible brain damage and whatnot. So maybe it's a good thing.
That's it, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be out forever. It may make an appearance back in games in the years to come after that, but it's just for the time being, I guess.
And see what happens.
Yeah. So,
do you know how long they're going to take to make a decision what to include?
I think it'll be made by the end of the year, definitely. So it's not going to be implemented until the 2020 Summer Games, so they've still got plenty of time. But I think the word is that they'll make a decision late this year. So we've got lots of time to consider.
Still be an uproar no matter what. So we'll just have to keep on the edge of our seats till the decision is made.
Yeah, exactly right. Hopefully we can bring it to you through Bad Mondays when it does happen. Yeah.
If you're still listening.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And in soccer, the defender from Adelaide United, Fife, he's re-signed for another 5 years, which is good to see. Good defender. He's about 30, so it's good to see him keep on going.
Yeah.
He is, as well as the team, he's preparing to come up against his former side, Sydney Football Club, at Allianz Stadium on Sunday. So good luck to United, and hopefully he does well after re-signing.
Hopefully they can grab another win after their victory against the Victory last Friday night. Getting a win after 3 losses on the trot, so good to get a win over our arch rivals. So 1-0, which was good. So
exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. And moving from one football to another, the AFL.
So excited.
Very exciting. Starts tomorrow night. So outseen the Crows up against Port and St Kilda on Sunday. And
not that we're biased.
No, not that we're biased at all. Exactly. Sorry. But good to see the Crows have announced their list for their squad for Sunday, and good to see a few young blokes in Dave McKay and Richie Douglas getting a crack at the captaincy. So that'll be good, and good to see a few young blokes like Sam Siggins and Rory Aitkins, the draft picks from this year, getting a gig in the first game of the NAB Cup as well, and obviously some of the old faithfuls like Ian Cullinan and Sean McKernan and blokes like that getting another go as well. So good luck to the Crows and all the other teams in the AFL this week for the first round.
We're going to have lots to talk about next week, aren't we?
That's right, exactly.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So I've heard about 3 players from each of our Adelaide teams to watch out for.
Mm-hmm.
For the Crows, pointed out by Brendan Sanderson, Brad Crouch, Rory Laird, and Rory Atkins. So for the Crows, might be the Rory show this year.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and with Rory Sloane as well, had him into the mix. But I've heard some good things about Brad Crouch as well, and he's definitely one to watch. Touted as a possible number 1 draft pick for this year, but it's obviously picked up by the Crows in the pre-season the Gold Coast draft last year with the priority picks that they got. So he's a 17-year-old. So
should have also included their numbers so people can keep.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And we can't forget Port, of course. For the punters out there, Crows are $17 to win.
Yeah.
Winning that cup over 3 hours ago, so I would put money on it if I had some money to put on it.
Mate, back to back.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but gamble responsibly.
Not promoting it at all. So from Port, the 3 players to watch are Campbell Heath, Angus Montfries, and Oliver Wines. Obviously going to watch Angus Montfries. Every girl in Adelaide will be watching Angus Montfries. Don't know where he's living, but always got your eyes peeled. Say Marianne, Westlake, anything. On the lookout.
Oh, mate. Yeah, mate. It's all about the footy, though. Really, come on.
Definitely. And Porter at $81 to win the NAB Cup. So, would it be worth chucking $2 on?
Oh, you never know. They've recruited a couple of good young players. Ollie Wines, obviously, in that list of yours. He's a good, promising young player. I think he's from Interstate, I believe, but he was a first round draft pick this year, so he was top 10, which is good for them. So good to see they've got a few young talented players up and coming after losing blokes like a few of their more experienced blokes last year, like Daniel Pearce and.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Looks like Daniel Pearce is doing alright over in Freo from what I hear in the internal trial matches last week. So. Good luck to them.
And there was the Indigenous All-Stars the other week.
Yes, I believe they handed Richmond a reasonably big beating.
I haven't checked this before. And so we also have to say happy birthday to Cadell Evans.
Yes.
Hope he's having a lovely day.
Yeah, I hope so. Our only Tour de France winner. So, happy birthday, mate, and hope you're having a good day.
And also, can't forget, happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
That's right. Happy
Hope you're spending it with your loved one.
Yep.
We're hard at it working, but, have a good day.
That's it. Exactly right.
Yep.
That's just about all we've got for you today on this week's episode of Mad Mondays with Patrick and Celeste. But as you say, happy Valentine's Day. Hope you guys have had a good day so far and have a good night. And we'll see. Next week we'll also have a Dream Team League for you as well. We're going to introduce a Dream Team competition this year, so we'll sign up with the AFL and AFL
Listen
Dream
out
Team
for
League.
the league number.
Yeah, listen out for the league code. So Celeste and I will put together some teams for next week. By next week, and we'll have a league code for you to join in. And love for you to jump on board.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. So the more the merrier, really. If we have enough for one, if we've got overflowing numbers, then we might even have to put a second one in. We'll see how we go.
So you're listening to us through Oz Sports Online. You can find the blog through our Twitter, through our Facebook, or just Google search it. Thanks again for tuning in, and catch you next week.
Yeah, catch you next week, guys.